Right, happy rising. I'm hoping that this will be posted at least by the afternoon, so abundant afternoon to you, even though it's morning time right now. But also, you could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with me. So good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is for you. I'm going to start by cleansing my cards with my homemade Florida water. It's amazing and it smells delicious, and it's available to purchase on my site. I'm actually in the process of making another batch with a slightly new formula, so that's exciting. If you want to wait 4 to 6 weeks, they'll be done. But I don't want to actually wet the cards, I just want to get them in the essence. This is the breath of life, y'all. The breath of life. We're going to rock it out sign by sign today. So this one may be a little bit longer than the other readings that you have saw with me, but yeah, I definitely have been feeling the transformations that are occurring. I've been feeling heavy energy, like some of the stuff that I walk outside and feel was not even my own, but it's just heavy, you know. It's like everybody is dropping and releasing, and they're forgetting to transform what they're releasing into love, like I tell y'all. But also, don't judge me. Yes, I'm using a paper towel, period, because I forgot my cloth, but I don't want to touch on this table. We got to keep it sacred, right? So we're going to rack it out by zodiac sign in order, Aries to Pisces. And yes, Aries is the first sign. And also, you should know that New Year's is in the spring. Sorry to blow your mind, but yeah, so let's just kick it off, right? We're tapping into this eclipse. We're tapping into this Scorpio season. I'm going to do 3 cards for each sign. Yep, 3 cards for each sign. And I'm going to try to keep it brief while keeping it cute so that it's still informative for y'all. But, alright, so let's tap into the Aries, right? What are the Aries going through? What is their biggest transformation on Scorpio season? What do they need to focus on? What are they getting rid of? Like, what's going on with my Aries? Alright. Okay, Aries. So we have the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and then we have the Judgment card. So what I'm hearing is that y'all are starting some really fruitful projects right now, Aries. And it is all adding toward your good karma, adding towards making sure that your light is as good as your heart is as good as a feather. My apologies that your heart is light is what I was trying to say, but so you are taking heed of your passions. We all know that Aries are very passionate people, right? Finally focused in on that one thing that you want, grabbing it, and let's go. And it turns out to be extremely profitable for you. And I find this interesting because some of the Aries I know, like, they want to start so many things that they never really finish one thing. And for y'all to have this one passion in your hand and think that's a really big part of your transformation. Dropping all the other things that you may have been feeling like you had to do because of judgment, or like it made sense for you on the eyes of society, and you was like, okay, I might as well just keep playing with this. But no, when you pick your one thing, you invite in your abundance because you only trust in yourself. You're going off yourself. You're not worried about being judged by others. But also, what I say about being your heart being as light as a feather with this Judgment card, it reminds me of my eye, like that balance that, you know, no, actually the heavens are singing praises about what you're doing, because finally, it's like finally you're doing it. Yeah, so I love that. And then I'm going to pull an oracle card, a little bit more into the Judgment, just because it could be too many. So this Judgment that the Aries are having with their new creation, with their new profitable thing, or even the message that they're sharing to others, you know, part of their creativity. What is it? It's about unlimited possibilities. Okay, so it shows that you've been limiting yourself by trying to tap into so many things, right? And usually people kind of limit themselves by not tapping into as much. But with that Aries, when it comes to that energy of I want to start so much that I wind up finishing nothing, when you pick one at a time, you open yourself up to those unlimited possibilities, because you get to see just how far one thing would take you. And that one thing has so many transferable skills that it's going to help you dive into all the other things that you want to do. So that's what I'm getting from my Aries. I'm going to move on to my Taurus. Alright, so what about my Tauruses? What are my Tauruses going through for this Scorpio season, for this eclipse season, the transformations that they're going through, experiencing, things that they have to release, you know? all that. Let's tap into my Taurus. Yeah. Taurus. Tower. Ace of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay, my Tauruses, what are we going through? We have the Tower, the Ace of Swords in reverse, as well as the Page of Swords in reverse. So some fighting that's over, I see, but the Tower is like things are coming crashing down, you know, almost like you have to leave the structure that you built for yourself. You have to leave the structure that you built for yourself because it's full of things that you no longer need. You kind of got to go dive into your emotions and find out what you really want, what's really striking you, what really is, whew, a lot of revisiting, a lot of transformation, and that makes sense for our Scorpio season that's coming in. Just so I make sure I showed it. That is the Tower. That's where we at right now. I'm a Taurus, that's why I keep saying that. The Ace of Swords being in reverse is almost like a message is not being sent, or there's how do I say this? We're not taking heed to what's being presented to us as the big bright idea. Like it's like somebody is shuffling it in, like, ah. And because of whatever we're going through with this Tower, because of the transformations that we're going through, we're not seeing the big picture, not seeing what it is that's being offered to us. That beautiful, bright message, that aha moment, that eureka. And then we have the Page of Swords in reverse. And that is also a messenger. So maybe just not taking heed to the messages, or not being willing to receive messages from others because we are so used to trying to figure things out for ourselves. So that's some yellow butterflies. It's all about inviting in that interdependence from people and being able to trust others, trust in people who are trying to tell you what to do in the best of ways, because we're a little hard-headed, a little stubborn. And we have these things available to us. Whenever we find that mental clarity from maybe diving in the water and letting go and releasing, then we will be able to invite in that energy of those messages and that help from others. So let's just see what is the resistance. Why so much resistance to receiving help from others? Why so much resistance from receiving help? Or why are we not listening? Well, that makes sense. All that troublesome, not even troubles, it's just knowing what you have to get away from. If the Tower is crashing down, it's no longer built for you, then you just gotta go. So it makes sense. And then what we have here is new day. My apologies, we still on new day, but there was somebody walking behind and I didn't want to, you know, keep people private. That's what we want to do. We want to keep people private. So this new day about knowing that a new day shall come, you know. So definitely you want to be appreciative of the day that you do have and not let any type of feelings of coming crashing down overpower your whole day. You can feel that for a couple minutes, for a couple hours, but it's 24 hours in a day. I want you not to be getting so wrapped up in that, and focus on the messages, focus on the people that are trying to help, and know that it's bringing you into alignment. It's helping you when things go down, the sun come back up. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to say. Releasing fear, releasing the shadows, and knowing that the sun gonna shine. The sun is gonna shine. So just be open, be receptive, try to stay up. I know the energy has been heavy, y'all. So moving on to Jen. I have my tea. This is my Protect Your Energy blend that I use for my baths, but I decided to drink it this morning. It invites mental clarity. I'm tapping into a lot of different things right now, so I just want to make sure that I'm protecting myself as well and all that. But all right, Geminis, let's go into the Geminis. What are Geminis going through this Scorpio season? What's some little advice, some little tidbits, some things that they need to release and let go of in order to become their best? Energy of the Geminis. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and the Tower. Wow. Okay, so the Geminis kind of had that same thing going on where they're releasing things, but it's for completely different reasons. So the 4 of Pentacles is about holding on tight to your bread. Almost like you're scared. It's like an imbalance of it because you have the 1 up here and then the 3 here. So it's some type of imbalance in your abundance, and that could be, it is physical abundance because Pentacles is about the coin, that's material wealth. So some type of disrupt, some type of mishap within your funds, but it may be coming from your emotions. The 3 of Cups here in reverse. And 3 of Cups is about sisterhood, sharing, being able to be emotional with others. So maybe there was some type of finance issue or some type of material abundance interfering with your relationships with other women. So, or either in a brotherhood, but just that together. or like-minded people all holding a cup. It's like, did somebody try to take from your cup? Are you holding back from sharing with others? Because if you're holding back from sharing with others, that kind of probably the reason why you got to jump out that tower. The thing that you're building for yourself is not based off of love. It's not based off of truth. It's not based off of communion and community. And this push towards where we're going in life, we need community. We're going to need each other. So I think that these separations that may be occurring, or if not, then you have some time to still fix them. They're going to help you to build up a new tower, to build up a new foundation with people that's not based off of material wealth, you know, that's not interfering with the way that y'all can communicate with each other and be vulnerable. I just want to tap into a little bit more to the Four of Pentacles with y'all. The Four of Pentacles may be affecting the relationships, and also the Tower. What's that about for the Geminis? And let me just check this for the energy of this. Let me check the bottom of the deck. King of Wands. Okay. Yep, it's that energy that you used to come from. But I don't know. I feel like Geminis give me some type of flighty energy. And it could be that, like, people are now coming to you to make you stand up for what you said. They're making you be like, hold on, you said. They're holding you accountable. People are holding you accountable, and you may not like it. And that's why you try to jump ship. All right, Geminis. But just to Oracle card, home, that safe place, recognizing that you are not attached to material, you're not attached to your friends, you're not attached, like, you can be connected to them without being attached to them, because you are your home. Your house is right here in your body, and just having those constant reminders of that. Once you recognize your home, you can start to invite the visitors that you want. You understand? So it's about finding your tribe, because whatever you're going through right now is breaking you away from the people that no longer need you, or you are the person that people no longer need, and you have to be able to accept that. So find your own home. It's about finding tribe, and y'all are in this place of, like, finding out who you really are to find out who you really need around you. Again, because we always want to strive for that interdependence. All right, moving on to Cancer. My Cancers are nice. Into Cancer energy. I love Cancers. Cancer's going through this eclipse season, this partial solar eclipse, this Scorpio transformational season, this time for changes and letting go of old patterns and all that. What's going on with my Cancers? The Hanged Man, Judgment in reverse, Five of Cups. Okay, so the Hanged Man, I see that you've been taking some time for yourself. Like, you are honing your tricks, like you're saving yourself. You're playing the waiting game. And with this waiting game, you're gaining your enlightenment, or like your enlightenment is there, you kind of just sitting on it and you waiting to use it, and just so not even off and lollyland, but I feel like Cancers definitely be the ones to keep receipts. They're the ones to, like, oh, you said that, let me da-da-da. So that is a part of their magic, I feel like. The ability to remember, the ability to connect, the ability to draw those connections emotionally to people and be like, gotcha. And that is for deeper understanding. I feel like a lot of Cancers mirror their emotions with people, so when they show up in the world, it's like, oh, you know, think about 50 Cent, he's a Cancer. And then we had the Judgment card in reverse, right? So I feel like, yeah, it's a part of that Hanged Man thing. So instead of maybe using it as a mirror, you may be using it to judge, or using it to uphold yourself and make yourself feel better about the bad things that others have done. But know that, like, you are no better than anybody else, and nobody is any better than you. So I think that's the message here. Almost get out your head, get out this Hanging Man mood, or stay in it. It's just like, you have to, with these two cards, it just gives me finding balance between what you want to say and what you want to do, and then what actually feels right. And I feel like you may be stuck in that because of the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is all about crying over spilled milk. So you're looking at past situations and how bad it was, and whole time you got things right behind you that are shining and bright and amazing and just waiting for you to receive. But it's just like, you have to get out this mode of crying over spilled milk. You have to stop maybe collecting those receipts. It's okay to be a mirror for people, but you gotta be able to focus on yourself. You understand? No more crying over spilled milk. So now I just want to tap into the Judgment card, get a little oracle for my Cancers. So we see that they're in this Hanged Man state. Some judgment could be stopping them from doing things, and they're crying over spilled milk. What's that about for this solar eclipse season? Retreat. Okay, so it's all about finding time for you right now. Stop fighting. Stop trying to collect the receipts. Stop trying to be in that energy of, you know what I'm saying? It's not about that. Life is not about that. It's not about proving people wrong. It's not about judging people. Yes, you can be a mirror for people, but at a certain point, then you're going to be that mirror for yourself, you know? And I feel like this might be that time to retreat and do that. Sometimes when you're retreating, it is the most powerful thing that you can do, because you're looking at how things are right now and you're like, let me go back to myself, let me go back to the drawing board, let me get this together before I come back out in the world. And that may help you lift the shield, you know what I'm saying? To see all the things that you do have, all the amazing abundance that is waiting for you right behind your back once you just turn around. But if you're so busy worrying about others and waiting, then you might miss your opportunity. You're never gonna really miss an opportunity that's for you, but it'll definitely slow down your process. Like, take some time to think about all the changes that you have been through, because those changes are fruitful and they're helping you in the end. So that's my Cancers. We are now going to move right on to Leo. What are the Leos going through for this transformational time? Are they able to handle it with the ego? Kidding. But yeah, so what the Leos going through? That flew out. They didn't fly out the whole time. Ten of Swords. Okay, Leos. Alright, some transformation from some ex-stabbing possibly. Alright, so we had the Ten of Swords popping out as a theme for the Leos. So I don't know if y'all have been hurt during this season, or it's about that time to pull back them swords, because these people don't deserve to still have a piece of your energy. So we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So it's like y'all going through the opposite of the Aries. And Queen of Wands being in reverse just shows me that there is some type of lack of confidence there, and you're seeking sisterhood. You know, that's what you want. You want to be able to trust again. And you're really a queen, you know, you really do have everything that you need right inside of you, but you're not recognizing it. And it could be because of the pain that you feel from this Ten of Swords, from all these people just stabbing you in your back and making you feel like you're not enough, and all the pain, all the hurt. So I understand that you may be looking for sisterhood, looking for community, all that, and just a space, a safe space to share and love and be heard and all that. So I'm really, really wishing that for y'all. And then the Ace of Wands being in reverse just shows that there's a, you know, a passion that you have that you may not be ready to show because you don't feel comfortable putting it out into the world. You don't feel comfortable sharing it with people because they may have stole your ideas before. They may have put you down so that you didn't glow. It could be a lot of things with that. And with the Queen being in reverse, that's what I'm seeing. So this is all about pulling those swords at your back, realizing that the people who are hurting you are not the same people that you need. So please do not run to these people when you are seeking communion. They hurt you so that you're supposed to be recognizant of the fact that they hurt you. And it's not to say that forgiveness is wrong, because you should forgive, but just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that they should be allowed back into your energy. Not doing that. And the Ace of Wands being in reverse again is about that passion. So take some time right now to heal from all the hurt that you've experienced, to find people that you do trust, and that within itself is a healing process, trying to trust again. But at the end of it all, you'll find this project, you'll receive this message. It's just you in your time right now. You in your time right now, needing you and needing your own healing. So it's a very transformational period. You definitely gonna come back out on the end of this like nice and strong and ferocious, just like the Leo woman is. Well, that's me talking about the women, but I forgot men could be watching this too. And then just the oracle card for, yeah, so a theme for the Leos is transmuting pain, finding trust again. New beginnings is what we get for the oracle. You're literally in the middle of bridging new beginnings. The tears are all almost like, say you got tears on a cotton pad or something like that, they're all falling, and that cotton pad is a seed, and then it's just going to bloom and grow into something so nice and beautiful that you can just fly through and ease through. All about being able to see the beauty in what you're going through, because it's all preparing you for a new beginning. Stay on it, Leos. So whatever it goes now. It just do something, like it just puts you out of this world and directly into your energy field. Virgos. How are my Virgos doing during this Scorpio season? Let's check in. What are they transforming through? What do they got to get rid of? We are in the energy of the Virgos. Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Page of Swords being in reverse, It's almost like a lack of mental clarity about where exactly to go. Like you're ready and waiting, but you're like, where do I go? What do I do now? And it's so, that's kind of a strange place for Virgos to be in, because I feel like even earth signs in general just have that energy of, I know what I'm doing, you know. And I feel like this could be stopping you to realize, you know, keep yourself open to learn opportunities. It's okay to be directed. Get out your head sometimes, even though we always want to keep our discernment inside of ourselves. There we go. But the Page of Swords is just giving me almost a fear of being naive, or a fear of getting things wrong. So that lack in direction, that plan that you feel like you must need, you don't. You already got it. You just gotta go, for real, for real. The Two of Pentacles, infinity, but it is in reverse. So that could just show me that there's like a misbalance in how you feel grounded, actually. So you may be juggling two things at once, and you holding on more to one thing than the other. You feel like the other one might be falling on you, but what's for you is always going to be for you, you know. So don't focus so much on the thing that you feel like is falling, it's going to fall back into a place. Don't be afraid to make that mistake. Just go, just do. And when you drop one, you might pick up another, but you're going to limit yourself if you do not allow yourself to just be, to just do. Stop trying to plan everything so hard. Like, you know, you don't have to be right all the time. And sometimes when you feel like you're wrong, you're in the right place. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. It's alignment. And then the Four of Swords. Okay, you honing you honing your confidence, you're honing your power. You are like, I'm ready. But it's almost like you are preparing this one thing for you to do. So in the preparation of this one thing that you're doing, it's a lot of mentality going here, a lot of mental things, a lot of clouds. But I feel like you're finding your peace inside the clouds in the most positive way, because that's not usual for us earth signs. We're usually very grounded, and you're like, no, let me go up, let me find this. So I love that transformation for you. I'll go a little bit more into the Two of Pentacles. What is it? The transformation that they're going through with the two things that they're juggling. What is that about? They're holding on to a little bit too much. Free yourself is what I just heard. Joy. Faith. Grace. Alignment. A good attitude. It's all about joy. So make sure that you are enjoying what you do, right? You got to make yourself happy. Don't try to please others. Don't be in this state of, oh, I got to do it for the money. Oh, but I don't really want to. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Today, life is all about you being happy, finding your happiness, finding your peace. And when you're happy, you're going to find those things that you, quote unquote, should be doing. So there's that. Using the tools that you have to find your way, and not being afraid to make a mistake. Let's go to Libras. What are the Libras going through? We know that they love balance. So that past season that just happened, I know that they found that balance. Now it's about finding out what it is they're trying to transmute, releasing anything that they need to release. Talk to me. What's going on with the Libras? What's going on with the Libras during this Scorpio season, this partial solar eclipse season? It's very transformational time. What's going on with the Libras? Okay, a lot of people are experiencing judgment. Wow. Wow to me. We have Judgment in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So y'all, I feel like my Libras really be workaholics, and it may be time to drop that. You have nothing to prove by working so hard, Libra. Who are you trying to prove this so hard to, Libra? It is okay to rest, right? But okay, there's that. With Judgment, nobody's going to judge you for taking a break. Nobody's going to judge you for taking a break. Nobody's going to judge you for resting. Two of Pentacles for the Libras with this Judgment card. It's almost, again, like you are afraid of being judged to let go of something. Even though when you possibly let go of that, you pick up something that is going to be a lot better for you, but you hold on to it. And then that fear of vulnerability of being judged for things you may drop. And it's, you're forgetting your queenship, right? You're forgetting your abundance. You have to make sure that you are looking at all the abundance that serves you in the material. So that could be in the guttural laughs that you get to experience, the hugs that you get to have, the money that you do have, being grateful for that, and stop trying to be, oh, I need more. Because even if we do need more, we know times is getting a little crazy with the recession and things like that. Even if you do need more, you have to appreciate what you do have, or you're going to block yourself from receiving. And all this overworking is not allowing the queen to be a queen. About this for y'all. Yeah, because things have changed. Retreat. Y'all getting retreat card too. Rest. Take a break. The best thing you could do sometimes is come back to yourself to figure things out. And I feel like this may be a time where you feel like so many things are not working, or people are just acting crazy around you and stuff like that, because it's being forced for you to draw out of it. Take a break, Libra. This is your season of that. That's your transformation right there. All right, so now we're going to our Scorpios. We're in Scorpio season. It's a Scorpio new moon. So my Scorpios going through. And with y'all, how my Scorpios feeling? What patterns do they need to break? What do they need to know for this season that's happening right now? Solar eclipse. What's being brought to the light? Scorpio. The Magician. Four of Cups. Ace of Cups. All in reverse. So the Magician is all about alchemy, right? But it could also be like trickery, you know? So I feel like anytime a Scorpio has been in my life, it has been some type of transformation that has occurred. But sometimes y'all don't own just how powerful you are, but you pay more attention to just how tricky you can be. And I feel like it's time to get rid of the trickster and turn into the alchemist. Because we had the Four of Cups here. You're not paying attention to the... It could be that you're not paying attention to what's being offered to you, but it could also be that you're so satisfied that with what you do have. You're satisfied with how things are, that you're like, no, I'm fine. No, I'm fine, because you like where you're at. Well, it's a very grounded and pleasant type of thing. But cups are all about emotions, so it could just be you not wanting to change how you are. You're like, I like how I am, actually, so I'm not going to do that. And this is the season of changing all of that. And then we had the Ace of Cups. So I think it's like my cup is overpouring. That's the Ace of Cups. But the cup is not overpouring because you kind of ignoring everything. You think that you can trick your way out of it. You cannot trick your way out of ascension. You can't trick your way out of vulnerability. You can't trick your way out of any of these things, because a lot of people are seeing exactly who you are right now. So I think that could be troublesome for you, but it could also be the best thing that you could ever need right now. Be the best thing that you could ever need right now, Scorpio. I feel like it could have worked in your favor in the past, but it's not working no more. Masculine energy. Okay. Yeah, you coming out. The real you is coming out, because masculine energy is all about phallic energy. It's all about being outer, whereas the feminine energy is being inner. So you're being seen. It's time for you to show yourself, reveal who you really are. And it makes sense. It seems like everything else is not working. These connections with these people that you have, or whatever. So you may be quote unquote losing friends or disconnecting from people emotionally, but it's all because they're trying to get you to see who you really are, to get you to behave as who you really are, show up as who you really are. Use that energy to build. Shine bright. You know what I'm saying? Because all the things that you're afraid of, you don't need to be afraid of it. It's you. All right, Scorpio. We are going next to our Sagittariuses, getting back to the fire. All right, tapping into Sag energy. Sagittarius, what you going through? What do they need to know? Some messages they need to hear. Some things they may be going through that can be pointed out. What's going on with my Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so my Sagittarius are in a very fruitful period of their lives, and this could be because you weren't always having this, so it's just like you're ready. You know what it is that you got to go deliver, that whatever message that you deliver, whatever you're going to put out into the physical realm, it's going to be extremely fruitful and protected and everything that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? So it's like from a boy to a man, from a girl to a woman. That's that vibe that we're in right now, and it's all showing up in the form of physical abundance. But it's like you have to be careful not to lose yourself in the things that you're seeing, right? This is your energy. This you for real. You that girl, you that guy. and everybody's about to see it, or everybody is seeing it. So this time is just preparing you to, like, yes, be comfortable in your material abundance, be comfortable in your physical, be proud, deliver the messages, put out what you got to put out, but at the same time, don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget why you started. Don't forget to hone it into your feminine energy too. Like, keep some things to yourself. Don't be too showy. You know, that fire sign energy can be a little like out there. What does this mean for the Sagittarius, right? What does their transformation directly relate into when it comes to the abundance that they're experiencing? Honoring your energy. Your energy is the highest currency. Anything that you're receiving in the physical is just a plus. But the things that you give to others just by you being who you are, the things that you are experiencing just by you being who you are, honor that. Like, you're just being a real critic of yourself, which can stop this feminine energy. Like, you want to go away from that. You want to just be all in the masculine, all out, all in that energy. And it's no, don't blame yourself. Don't feel guilty for anything that you may be experiencing. Don't feel guilty for shining and being out there, because guilt is a low vibration and we're at a high vibration. We want to keep attracting that physical abundance. We want to be comfortable in this area. We want to be able to tap into ourselves and that feminine energy and feel comfortable without having to always put things out. So just honor yourself. Honor yourself by knowing that you have nothing to feel sorry for, nothing to be guilty about, and sometimes you just gotta leave people behind. That's what I heard about that. Some people ain't meant to come with you on this path. And it looks like you may have started off by yourself. So there's that, my Sagittarius. Next is the Capricorn. Back to the earth signs. What are my Capricorns going through? What are they experiencing right now? What do they have to let go of? What is a part of their transformation and their journey, their ascension during this period? What are they releasing? 7 of Swords. 9 of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. So my Capricorns, it seems like you almost being a trickster too, just like the Scorpio. But in your energy, it's like you're ready to fight, or you're ready to reveal weapons to people. You're just waiting on them to come. You know, like you're like, I see you, and I'm waiting, and I got something for that. So I think that that's what that is. But it comes from you just being hurt. It's coming from a hurt place. So that transformation is all about kind of putting the swords down, tapping into your emotions, and being able to find your peace, find your happiness within yourself, and stop trying to obstruct others or find that happiness within others by way of getting your lick back. In a sense, that's what I'm getting from my Capricorns. Because it's affecting how you are. It's affecting your receiving in the physical. It's affecting how you're viewing yourself and how others are viewing you, and that's not what we want. And that could be the reason why your feelings are being hurt, or you feel like you gotta fight. Yeah, but it's almost like you feel more confident knowing that you have something to hold against people. And when you got too much to hold against people, that means you're storing that energy inside of you. And we want to have our own energy inside of ourselves, right? So the 9 of Cups represents a cycle almost being complete. And you can't complete the cycle that way. You can't finish out gaining your confidence from having things out against others. That's not gonna work out for you for too long. Tapping into their abundance by way of completing a cycle of tapping into their emotions and letting go. You got a lot to let go of. Truth. That one flew out, but then we also have retreat. A lot of people are being called to retreat. It's a good time to go back to yourself, especially when you hurt like this. You don't look out and seek others. You know, you don't make their pain a part of your healing. It's not okay. But when we're seeking truth from people, we are realizing just exactly who we are, allowing ourselves to exist in the best way, telling the truth in order to get the best clarity from things. And sometimes we're holding the truth back from ourselves. So it's like, be honest with yourself. The more that you hide it, the deeper it's going to feel when it comes to life. I feel like after that time of telling the truth, you might need to come back to you a little bit to feel why you were even hiding it, why you felt like it was something to hide anyway, why you had so much. Like, what is it that you're trying to pull out? Tell the truth about that. Express your feelings, you know? Oh, what a transformation. What a time. See, I told you all this stuff is heavy. We all just need some time to ourselves right now. What a reading. This was like, I've really been in a flow. I put some ginger in here and a little bit of coconut sugar, but all you really need is the herbs, honestly. It's delicious. Aquarius, the water bearer. What y'all going through? I think everybody seems to get a little tricked by Aquarius is because everybody thinks they're a water sign when they are an air sign that's holding the water. What is their transformation about? What are they releasing? What are their patterns? Something that's happening with the Aquarius is to make them cognizant of it. Aquarius. 3 of Swords. 8 of Cups. The High Priestess. Okay, Aquawa. So the Aquarius with this 3 of Swords, it's almost like getting over a heartbreak. Y'all are getting over a heartbreak, examining your choices about where to go next, and in the end, that's gonna bring you a lot of joy. You know, whenever you sit, I'm glad that you're out of this fighting energy. Like, I'm sorry that you got your heart broke, whatever that could be. It could be from the loss of a job, loss of a friendship, loss of a partner. But the 8 of Cups is trying to show you, like, you have so many options, and no matter which way you go, you just got to listen to yourself. 8 is all about balance, right? It's 4 and 4 on each side. So no matter where you go, no matter where you turn, no matter where you reach, there's something for you, right? It's I'm just so happy you letting that go. And then this High Priestess card is everything. It is everything. It's complete balance. It is complete I'm ready. It is complete. I am exactly who I say I am. So we are finding ourselves. We're getting ourselves back. We are adjusting our crowns. We putting them back on. You are the High Priestess. So I feel like this has taken you, the heartbreak from whatever it was has made you tap into your enlightenment a lot more. You finding more faith, more trust, more balance in your life, and you're ready to walk with, like, just being covered, almost using your emotions as a power, as a robe. Like, you're wearing it, but in the most powerful way. You're not wearing it so that somebody can hurt you. It's like, I have a tattoo here. It's like, use it as armor, and it can never be used to hurt you. And I feel like that's your High Priestess energy. You can't hurt me. You're going through a very strong transformation of finding yourself. And expressing that duality. Duality is about viewing things. Like, everything doesn't have to be so black and white, hot and cold, and I feel like the more that you release a label from the things that you experience, the more that you're able to tap into this High Priestess energy, because, like, your perspective is stopping you from reaching a High Priestess, and it's stopping you from moving. So while these are all steps along the road of your transformation, and they're all going to be extremely profitable once this heartbreak is healed, it's like almost two in your head about what things is and what things are not, when you have to allow space for that gray area. And I feel like that's expressing itself even here, you know, changing the way that you view duality. Don't even waste your energy, you know. Don't waste your energy on trying to put things into a category. Hone in yourself. Focus on your balance, your energies, your travels, your emotion. And you got this. You got this. Hey, Aquarius. Makes sense though, with the tendency to view things as yes and no, good and evil. There are all souls that exist. Two things can be true at once. Wow, we're at the end of the road, although we've come. Right, Pisces, tapping into that Pisces energy for our last and final sign. What are my Pisces going through right now? For the solar eclipse, what's happening with the Pisces? Patterns they need to break, things they're releasing. What's happening? Pisces. The World, strength, and 9 of Cups. Okay, so y'all are definitely completing a cycle, but with the World, we almost have all the elements at our side, right? Ooh, we have earth, we have fire, we have air, we have water, and that ultimate vulnerability. So my Pisces are being very vulnerable. They're shining out through it. They are realizing that the world is at their hands, or that they are the world, essentially, being the creators. But it could also be like part of their delusion, because they do create their own worlds. I'm a Pisces Venus, so I understand. But no, it's just extremely profitable for whatever you may be going through, and I'm proud of you for being so vulnerable and taking heed to everything that's around you. We also have strength. The strength card coming through for y'all. So it's almost like, we know y'all emotional, but you packing in on your fire. You're like, I'm about to use this part of me too, because we are all so much more than just a sun sign, so much more than a moon sign. We have the whole cosmos. You understand? We were born under the whole cosmos. Ooh. But so yeah, you're honing in that strength from your fire energy and that ferociousness, that thing that people may have looked at you like, oh, she's so cute, but it's like, no, I'm big Pisces. Stop playing with me. But in the most nurturing way. You know, I can be ferocious, but I can also be very nurturing. I can take care of home. I can. And it's just that confidence. I'm so happy that you're tapping into that confidence. But we do have to heal a cycle of emotions here. So I want to tap into the Nine of Cups because this seems to be a very exciting period for y'all. Perception. Okay, so the Nine of Cups is definitely, could just be about how you're perceiving things. You're definitely having a better view of your reality in general. There's so much strength in being able to perceive things differently. And I think that with the Nine of Cups, you just have to work on your perception. You have to realize just how strong you are. Realize just how much power, how many elements are on your side, and how much strength you really do have. I think that sometimes with our emotions, they make us feel weak, so we forget our strength. So just hone in on that. Use that perception. Like you're holding on to, you're stuck in viewing something one way, and the way that you're viewing it is keeping you tied to that experience. So you're going to keep experiencing that until you break that tether, break that cord to that experience. And it's a very emotional one for you, but it feels like you keep being thrown into that cycle. So it's that time to release. Okay, I see why the new card had to come up, because we have to change the way that we're viewing that situation. It may have hurt you, it may have scared you, whatever it is, but that hurt and that fear can be turned into love. And it's all about the ability to transform that, because you have it at your power by being vulnerable, by expressing your strength. All right. Perception is everything. Thank you for sitting and watching. I'm pretty sure most people just tap through to their sun sign, but don't forget that it's more than the sun sign. You can use your moon sign, especially when it comes to this. So I'm interested though, if you watch this long, drop your big three, show me what your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign is, because if you don't know, then I'm a Taurus stellium, so all of mine are the same. And I also have my Mars is in Taurus too, so I have 4 Taurus placements. Very, very grounded. I can be very stubborn, but yeah, so drop that. Let me know how you feel, if anything resonated with you. I'll drop my Cashapp if you want to, my Cashapp or my Venmo. If you want to drop a tip, a donation. And again, like if you want to book a personal reading, I'll leave that in there too. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Big love. That's that boo.